Og nu kommer et interview med guvernøren af Cairo. Excellency, could we start the interview with the question, how many people live in Cairo now?
We can say about 10 million, but we have also about 2 million coming every day and out.
And how many people are Cairo built for, or was Cairo built for?
Cairo is a very old city. It is over 1,000 years now, and it is very difficult to say, but anyhow, it is built as if it is built only for 5-6 millions, with the extensions which happened.
Is the population problem the biggest problem you have in Cairo?
It is the main problem, yes, and the main reason for all other problems. It is big population, growth of population, and migration also to Cairo.
What are the other problems?
Of course, the main problem was a condition of war for over 34 years, since 1948 with Israel. This condition of war made us give this condition of war all our budgets, and we forgot about the infrastructure and the housing problems and the extension, planning and extension of the town itself, and that's why all the problems came up now.
What can you do to solve the problems?
I believe the biggest problem we have is the housing problem, to face the growth of population. Now the government is building about 10,000 units each year, and supporting to build another about 10,000 to 15,000 to cooperatives with soft loans, and we leave the private sector to build another 50,000 units each year. But this all makes about 100,000 units. In fact, we need about 150,000 units each year, because Cairo is increasing by 300,000 people each year.
Housing is then one of the biggest problems, but there are other problems. There are traffic jams, there's an old sewage system and so on. What are you doing to solve these problems?
As for the sewage system, we are now building the new system, a new network, having a main tunnel cutting Cairo from south to east, about 15 kilometers. It will take about 5 years to build up. And also there are subsidiary tunnels, coming connected with this tunnel. Also, as for the water supply, we are renewing the network, all the network we have. And as for the traffic, I believe you must have noticed all the flyovers over the crossings and roads, and we are now starting to build a ring road around Cairo, because I think I have to tell you, Cairo has a very special position else than any other capital of so many countries. In any other country you can bypass the capital and go from one part to another. But here Cairo, since ancient Egyptians, 5,000 years, Cairo is the only link between Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. That's why all who wants to go from Upper Egypt to Lower Egypt or vice versa, he has to cross Cairo. And geographically, we have Muqattam mountain and we have the Nile, and all this crossing should occur between Muqattam mountain and River Nile. That's about 6 kilometers, So now we are starting to build a ring road going around Cairo to avoid this conjunction in the center of the town. Now we are building the underground. That's why also you see so many main roads are full of constructions and full of heavy traffic in the left area of the streets. So it happened one at a time, having all these constructions in Cairo for changing the sewage system, having all these tunnels. We have to dig out most of the streets, constructing the underground, and also the water supply network, and also the housing. You know, all these things at one time, it is causing us a lot of trouble, but we have to go through it.
It must cost a tremendous lot of money. Do you have money enough, and from where do you get it?
Yes, as you have said, we have to catch up. We catch up and compensate a third of a century of war condition. You know, it needs a lot of money. We are trying to generate money here, and we have supports from friendly countries, all the European countries and the states, and we are getting money from anywhere, and Japan and so many countries. They are willing and like that Egypt, with its position here in the Middle East, should compensate all these troubles and stand up strongly in the area.
Could more be done faster if you had more money, or do you think that you're going as fast as you can in the present situation?
You know, always if you have more money you can go faster, always, because you can find the way how to use it.
Let's say in 10 years, how big do you think Cairo will be in 10 years?
According to the studies, in the year 2000, Cairo is supposed to be 16 million people if we succeed, if the programs of the family organization succeeds. And if not, it may reach 20 million people.
Which figure do you believe is the most realistic one?
Personally, I believe that we have to choose the figure according to the capabilities of the town itself, which I consider less than 10 million, and we have to find the way where to get these people out of Cairo, around Cairo, in satellites around Cairo, maybe to other governorates which are the density of the people is so low and we can send so many people there.
Do you think that is possible?
I think it could be done, and it is the only way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. But I may explain to you that I'll repeat myself a little bit, because you're not supposed to do the talking now. I'm supposed to simulating asking questions. But I may repeat, this is meant for a program not only upon Cairo but also upon Egypt, which is going to be sent on Sunday in Danish television. And the main theme is, because I think it is rather strange, Egypt has during the latest 5 or 6, maybe even more years experienced quite a growth in its income in hard currency, and there's a strong activity down here. You can even speak about an economical miracle.
Yes.
But then you have the population growth, which nearly eats up any progress at present. But we were talking to the chairman of the board the other day of the family planning, and he is rather hopeful he can solve some of the problems also for Cairo, I think.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
That must be enough, huh? I tell you, I'm doing radio at the same time. This is meant for radio, and
But I believe, as for radio, it doesn't need all these slides.
no, but So that is including the
That,
the
in
loans.
the capital accounts.
Yeah, I see. But in the balance of payment,
In the current accounts, there is a deficit.
yeah,
And
but
it
not
is
not that big anymore.
No, I'm not saying big, but I am saying,
Yeah.
and what we are striving at is reducing our imports, increasing our exports, and this is why I'm saying we are giving a high priority to productive activity, agriculture industry, in order to save our imports or to reduce our imports and two and three.
2 or 3 billion.
Yes.
And not more.
No, not more.
Because the Suez Canal was not reopened.
No,
at that
was not
time.
reopened. The remittances, the oil.
Yeah.
So about 3 billion, said.
So that means it's around 7 billion up over 10 years.
Yeah. Because the variables are changing too. Because oil, it came to picture, after 75. Remittances came to picture after 77 even.
Yeah.
So these are to cancel out. But I'm speaking about the current account.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. So it is quite a lot of, or it's a very steep increase.
A steep increase, and at the same time you have a steep increase in the demand side.
Yeah.
So both of them are.
But the steep increase in demand side, or wishes for a better living luxury
Of course,
goods.
because once you live outside, say like 3 million people are working abroad, of course you saw another standard of living. So you are bringing, the new standard of living to the country too. So you are pressing for having the same goods to be imported here. So this is a new factor. We are resisting that by rationing imports, especially of luxury items. And we are now, of course, we didn't have investment as much as we have it now. So.
ودعم الميكروفون ده ميكروفون
مستر
هو ده فيديو
جايين اهو اعملوا خدونا جنبكم
ايوه
دي
نعم لما مع ربع قال له امسك 700 جنيه
ايه يا مستر صور
اصور الشارع كله.
انا عايز صوره.
هو شغال دلوقتي الشارع، هو شغال بيصور الشارع كله. بيصور الشارع كله. هو ده فعلا ايه في الصوم مخبوط.
انا تعرفني المشكله منين؟ ها؟ مش هتعرف.
انا عارف ليه. اهو بيصورك اهو، مش بيصنفك، لو يصنفك مش هيصورك.
طب احسن تكون جاي على دماغك. هو صورني؟
لا عشان ما كانش البتاع
بس تعالى يا محمود، تعالى محمود، تعالى شوف نفسك الشيخ ابوك ويوريك. استنى يا باشا.
عجبني كده بتفرج كتير. هي
ايه ده؟
كيف